Sugar, how to overcome the fear of creating content. Yes, we all know content is important. Yes, we all know that content rules. Content helps you to position yourself. Content helps you to become, to begin to put yourself in the faces of the people that you want to serve, i.e. your niche, and gives you the ability to be perceived as a subject matter expert for that matter. So, and it is only fair that we discuss why is there a lot of fear in creating content. And usually it's not just fear, it is that uncertainty. Will it work? Well, what kind of content, how will I look? What will it look? Let's get rid of all that by sharing with you 5 points that can help you to get over the fear of creating content. Now, let me also say this. If you take off your thinking cap and you just implement what I'm going to say to you, you don't have to think, you just have to do. And that is the whole purpose of simplifying. That is what I do for my clients in World Class because I'm always thinking, how can I make it easy for them to just implement and don't have to worry about anything else? Number one, think about this. Your content must be niche targeted completely 110%. What do I mean? If you've picked a niche that you love and you say, you know what, this is my niche and this is what I love, okay? And you've decided that I know their problem and I can solve their problem, all right? And now that I can solve their problem, this is a solution to the problem. And you go deep and you're checking the niche out and you're going deeper and you're understanding more about them, and you get to that level where you know more about them than they know about themselves, then you become the master of that niche. That is why when I say your content must be based on the niche targeting, then it is easy because you understand. So just ask yourself a question. I think I've shared in one of the videos up here where I talk about how to come up with content. I think it is either up here or go to the channel. That stuff is there. Because it is niche targeted, it is easy. You know what you're going to be taught. This is your niche for that matter, okay? Then after you say that, you say, okay, number two, I want you to go and research in the blogs, in Facebook groups, in wherever, and you don't have to do it. You can get your VA to go and do it, and just look out for what questions are people asking and what challenges do people have. And all you have to do is answer those. That's right. There's no thinking. What are they asking? What are their challenges? What are they talking about? Get that stuff from all the groups, from wherever, magazines, whatever, get that stuff and then sit down, put it in line and say, okay, this is what they're talking about. Guess what? I'm going to produce content according to that by just answering those questions. That's number two. Part number three, I want you to think about quality videos once a week. Just one quality video once a week, because that quality video, that one video will then become, from it will spring all the things that you need in terms of content for the entire week. And if you do 4 quality videos for the entire month, you got what you want. What do I mean? If you shoot one quality video from the research you've done, it is niche-based, you've gotten all the things they're talking about on challenges, you pick the one big thing that is bothering your niche, and then you shoot a 12 to 15 minute good video with great value, bingo. Then from that video, guess what? It is transcribed into a blog. That's your blog for the week. And then out of the transcription, they pick what? They pick the quotes. And what else you could put, the shorter versions of that, the summary of that, onto your LinkedIn, onto your Facebook, onto wherever. And you have all these quotes going on about that subject in that week, and you talk about just that one thing. And guess what? If you shoot a nice video, then you get it cut into small pieces and you just litter it everywhere. Okay, omnipresence. Okay, you put it in your reels, you put it in your stories on Instagram, in your stories on Facebook, and then you drop it on YouTube, as well as LinkedIn, as well as TikTok. One video. You didn't have to think. All you have to do is go and get questions and challenges and answer them. Okay. Then next, who you are. Okay, when you do come to shooting those videos, the greatest advice I ever got from my first public speaking trainer was, it is hard to pretend to be somebody else, because one day you're going to forget to be that somebody and you will be discovered. Yeah. What am I saying? Just be yourself. Just talk in the phone, in the camera, like I'm doing right now. Okay. All I got is my notes right here. Okay. On something that I know my niche needs to know, how to create great content. Okay. And how to get over that fear. And I've got my camera here and I'm talking into the camera. This is who I am. This is Philip 24/7. Okay. If I'm not talking about this, I'm talking about my family. I'm talking about cooking. I'm talking about travel. Well, that's about it. And MMA. That's it. Okay. Why? I would rather this. Okay. Now, side of here, when I'm not teaching, the thing that brings the most love and energy for me is my family and teaching. Okay. Out of that, I might be a little bit reserved, but I don't pretend to be anything else. Okay. Why? The real me will always come out, period. So I would rather that, somebody else, and then something else comes up and then they see a different person. And that is one of the biggest challenges that people find. And I'm saying to you, just talk into the camera, answer the question, give it to your people, put it all over the place. Bingo, you're good to go. Next, I want you to always think about simplifying. Okay. Start off with 5-minute videos. Okay. Just 5 minutes, pick 3 things and say, hey, in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 things on how to be a better leader. Number 1, you eat last. Number 2, you lead from the bottom. And then number 3, always make sure that you are evaluating people 24/7. Those 3 points will help you to not only have a great week, but most importantly, to inspire other people along the journey. Until tomorrow, bye. Bingo, done. Less than 5 minutes. Do those, as many of those as you can, consistently going live. And then before you know it, you get into your groove, you get into your rhythm, you're recording them, you are putting them everywhere. Then the fear completely disappears. And then finally, make it conversational. Okay, think about it like you're talking to somebody on the other side. Okay, think about it like, if I was having a conversation. One of the things where people are like, oh my God, I am so scared about talking in the camera. What I say is, get somebody to sit opposite you. Let them ask you the questions, a friend, a colleague, whatever. Answer the questions while somebody else records, period. So then it doesn't matter. You're not talking to the camera, you're answering questions, okay? And that alone changes everything else, because it becomes conversation, it becomes personal. You're just doing what you would do if somebody, your student, asked you a question. So with those in mind, the next one I would say is, hey, God has put something in your heart as a vision, purpose, or that you have an obligation to get out and share. And that nobody can take away from you, but nobody can do it better than you. That is why I always say, speak from your heart. Whatever you feel about a subject, speak from your heart, and somehow it will be beautifully yours. It will be uniquely yours. It will have your secret chocolate sauce on it. And that will then attract your ideal client, your ideal customers, and then both of you will have an amazing time making a difference, because it just somehow gels amazingly. Okay, so there you go. How to overcome the fear of coming up with content. I hope that serves you. If it does, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't, give me some feedback and tell me, you know what, I didn't get that, because feedback is a breakfast for champions. And I believe that that's the only way that I can grow. Until next time, please give me a like. Just smash that like button, will you? Okay, share this with somebody who might benefit from it. And most importantly, I want you to get out there knowing that, yes, you have the audacity to create something amazing and live life on your terms. Until then,